everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today I have a really neat stitch for you. This is a double-sided mesh stitch and this is the front side that you're looking at here, and if I turn it over, this is what your back side works. Kind of like a granny stitch feel on the back side. So this is our double-sided mesh stitch. It looks wonderful when it's worked in two different colors and you get this neat design popping through here. So today I'm going to be working with the Basic Stitch yarn by Lion Brand. It's a 100% acrylic worsted or medium weight yarn. I'll be using two different colors, this gray and probably this blue. And then I'm also going to be using a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook, and this is the streamline metal hook in the blush color. Links to these items can be found in the description of this video. Also down in the description you'll find a direct link to the free written instructions on richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. So for our stitch today, we're going to begin by working side 1, and this is going to be our side 1. It's the double crochet side. So you're going to start by taking your color A, making a slip knot, and then by working a foundation chain. Our foundation chain today is going to be a multiple of 5 stitches. So today I'm going to go ahead and chain 25. You're then going to, for row 1, work a double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook, and then into the next stitch, double crochet. Your chain 3 is going to count also as a double crochet stitch. Then chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches, and work a double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. You're going to repeat that all the way across. Chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches, and double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Chain 2, skip 2, double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. When you come to the end of your row, you'll work a double crochet into that final stitch, chain 5, which counts as a double crochet for the first 3, and then chain 2, and turn your work. Now for row 2, we're going to work 3 double crochets into our first chain 2 space. So skip the first 3 stitches and work 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Chain 2, skip the next 3 double crochets and work 3 double crochet stitches into the chain 2 space. You're going to repeat that all the way across until you come to your final set of 3 stitches. When you come to your final 3 stitches, chain 2, skip the next 2 double crochet stitches and work a double crochet into the top of your turning chain. You're then going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet stitch, and turn your work. Now for row 3 of side 1, you're going to begin by working 2 double crochet stitches into that first chain 2 space. Chain 2, skip the next 3 double crochets, and work 3 double crochet stitches into the chain 2 space. You're going to repeat that all the way across, chain 2, skip 3, and 3 double crochets into your next chain 2 space, all the way across to that turning chain 5. When you come to that turning chain 5, you're going to finish off this row 3 by working 3 double crochets into that turning chain space. Then chain 5 and turn your work. Now for the rest of side 1, you are simply going to repeat your rows 2, which was the skip the first 3 and then 3 double crochets into the next chain 2 space, chain 2, and so forth. You're going to repeat your rows 2 and 3 for as long as you would like. You can then fasten off and weave in your ends for side 1. So I've now worked side 1 of my stitch. I fastened off and I've woven in my ends. What you're going to do is you're going to take your color B, and I've switched over to this lighter teal color just because it's easier to see over the gray, and you're going to join your yarn into the bottom corner. Now I'm right-handed, working from right to left, so I'm going to join it into my bottom right-hand corner. You're then going to go ahead and chain 7. Then skip the 3 double crochet, and I find it easier at this point just to hold my work upside down. So skip the 3 double crochet, and into the chain 2 space of your foundation chain, you're going to work a single crochet. Chain 7 and repeat. Skip the 3 double crochet and single crochet into the chain 2 space. You're going to do this all the way across. When you come across, you're going to work your final single crochet just into the bottom corner of the bottom of the double crochet. You're then going to chain 1 and turn your work. So I now have my mesh up here at the top, the double crochet, and then I have my chain 7s down, kind of working under my foundation chain. We're now going to bring these chains up over top of our double crochet stitches. So for row 2 of our side 2, you're going to begin by working 3 single crochet stitches just into your chain 7 space. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you would like, some people do, when they work this stitch, like to place a stitch marker into this third stitch. It's up to you. But you're going to work 3 single crochets. You're then going to work a single crochet into the second double crochet of your row 1. So you have this first block of double crochet stitches, just into that second double crochet, work a single crochet stitch. Then chain 7. Next, working under the loop, the next chain 7 loop, you're going to insert your hook through the chain 7 loop and then into the second double crochet of the next set of 3 double crochet stitches in row 1 and work a single crochet stitch. You're going to chain 7 and repeat that all the way across. Skip the next single crochet, then into your chain 7 space, into the second double crochet of row 1, work a single crochet all the way across. When you come across, you're going to work the 7, work under the chain 1 space into that second double crochet stitch of your last set of 3. You're then going to chain 7, leave the remaining unworked, and turn your work. This is what your work looks like upside down. Now for row 3, we're going to work a single crochet, working first through the double crochet stitch in the next set of 3 of row 2, the middle double crochet stitch. So there's 1, 2, into the second stitch, insert your hook, and then pick up your chain 7 loop and work a single crochet. Chain 7, once again moving to the next set of double crochet stitches into that second stitch, insert your hook, pick up your chain loop, and single crochet. You're going to repeat this all the way across. Chain 7, find the next set of 3 in your row 2, pick up the middle stitch and your chain loop all the way across. When you come all the way across at the end of row 3, you're going to finish off with a chain 7. You're then going to work a single crochet into the third single crochet of the first 4. So that's that third single crochet that you marked with your stitch marker. Simply work a single crochet into that stitch. You can then remove your stitch marker, move it up as your work progresses. You're going to chain 1 and turn your work. So now I'm right side up again. You can see the arch mesh here coming through. We're going to then repeat rows 2 and 3 until we come to this final row. So your row 2 began with the 3 single crochet stitches, and then you can mark that third single crochet stitch with your stitch marker, and then into your next row of double crochets, into that second stitch, work a single crochet. Chain 7, and then work across. Repeat your rows 2 and 3 until you come up to the final row of your side 1, and then I will show you how I finished off my side 2. Now I'm finishing my final repeat of the arch mesh. Here I'm working my single crochet into that marked 3rd single crochet. And then I have reached the top and I need to finish off my row. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by chaining 3. And this is after the final round and row, and then you can turn your work. Now what I did was I worked a single crochet into the top of the first stitch. Next, work a single crochet into the next stitch, but making sure that you're picking up your arch loop. So insert your hook through the arch, the chain 7 loop, and then into the next single crochet, or the next double crochet. Then double crochet into the next stitch. Work 2 double crochet stitches into your chain 2 space, a single crochet into your next stitch, and work a single crochet through the chain 7 loop and the double crochet in behind of the next. You're going to repeat this all the way across. 2 single crochet stitches into your chain 2, then single crochet in the next double crochet, and single crochet inserting your hook through the chain 7 and then into the next double crochet. Single crochet in the next double crochet, and so forth all the way across your work. When you come across to your final loop, single crochet in the next double crochet, then single crochet through your chain 7 and into the next double crochet, and then finish off with a single crochet into the top of your turning chain. At that time, you can then go ahead and fasten off, weave in any ends, and that is all there is to working your double-sided mesh stitch. So thank you so much for joining me once again, and don't forget to subscribe if you happen to make something with this stitch, and share it on social media. Do be sure to tag Rich Textures Crochet. I always love to come by and admire your work. Until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.